YouTube. Man, I'm dirty. Welcome back to the Tundra build. Same day for me, or 2 days now, two or 3 days I've been working on this, but same day as the last one we just left off. What we're gonna be doing today is installing the rear 2-inch, because it's a leveling kit, blocks for the Toyota Tundra. I'm gonna do it bolt by bolt, just like the last one, show you guys how to do it. I like the look of the truck right now, but since I already have this, I already want to do it. I think it's just 1 inch, to be honest. I should get a measuring tape. But I did 3 inches on the front with all the shims on the rough country. And now we're going to be doing this product right here. This is the rear with new U-bolts. So we're just tackling all, look at all these parts for the Tundra. So here's a block, that definitely looks like 1 inch. I think they're 1 inch. One for the passenger, one for the driver. The new longer U-bolts, I like them because they're black. And then we also have the washer and nuts. It looks very simple. Let's go out to the Toyota Tundra. I've reversed the Toyota Tundra. My workspace is pretty dirty, but oh well. It's all WD-40. So let's go ahead and I think we're gonna take off the wheels first and get the truck up on a jack stands. Okay, we got the wheel off. We've lubricated everything with WD-40. We're gonna let it sit for 5 minutes. We got it up on a jack stand here, and we're gonna leave it for 5 minutes so that we can get these bolts off pretty easy. First step you do is remove the brake line right here. This is a 12 millimeter. Get this guy off, see him right here? So we can have some play with the brake line. Once you've done that and have that one, just let it hang here. Once you have the 12 millimeter off, there's gonna be a 17 millimeter right here, and you can buzz that off. You can use a wrench to hold it, and then the impact on the other side. Okay, I got my jack here holding up the axle, jack stand. Loosen this guy, 17 millimeter. Haven't pulled him off though, so he's still in here. Holding the jack, the floor jack is holding up the axle. These are really tough to get off. I have a 2007, obviously, there's rust on it. So that being said, I couldn't break it off with the impact, so I used a breaker bar and a cheater bar, broke them loose. Now all 4 of those should be loose, so what we're going to do is start removing underneath these to let the factory U-bolts come off and out, and we'll discard the U-bolts, discard the lower nuts, and use a new supplied one. We'll keep this guy. Okay, both U-bolts are off. Very difficult, very rusty. They don't want to come off. Everything on this truck is just, it's a 2007. It's always been in Washington, but whatever. It's this kind of stuff would be much easier on a brand new truck. That being said, if you have an older truck, get ready for some impact, some cheater bars, and breaker bars. We were able to get that off. Again, these are 19 millimeters, all 4. Do 2 at a time and get them really close, because you're gonna need the leverage to hold them on there. But like if you look right here, it like burned through all that. So all that's garbage. You're gonna throw that away. We will keep this guy. Let's go inside and grab the blocks, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower the axle a little bit on this side so that we can slip the block in right there. In golf, they call it tending the pin, tin the jack. Don't go too far down. You don't need it to go that far down, so you just get enough gap in there that you can slide this guy in here. Now you're gonna be able to just wiggle it in there. I'm gonna put you guys down real quick, and I'm gonna slide this thing in here. Okay, this is way easier than the front. What you do is we've put the block in there. I've retightened the new U-bolts with the supplied hardware. The supplied hardware, you can use a 22 millimeter extended to run it all the way up here with your impact. Do all 4 of those. Those are beautiful bolts right there. Keep the, like I said, keep the retainer of the lower one. Do all those, tighten them all up, put the 12 millimeter back in. The block has a spot down below, a hole, and then a stud on the top. The stud on the top needs to go into the leaf spring. The down below, the axle needs to go in there. It'll sit flush and perfectly, and then you have a nice aesthetic looking fit. I like it all black. I will be hitting this with some paint here within the summer months. Make sure that when you're tightening these back up that they stay within the retainer right there. Here's your bump stop. We won't be using that. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and get the wheel and put it back on and flip the truck around. Oh my gosh, this truck is so much more beefy. I'm so used to making cars lower to the ground, but raising it off the ground, that is awesome. So once I'm done, that is awesome. I definitely recommend. Now the thing is with the Tundra is you're gonna want to do this one more than the rear one. Unfortunately, this is an insane amount of work. It is so much work to do this one, but overall, my truck is beefy. All right, we did it. So, I removed the 12. I removed all the 19 millimeters. We're gonna be installing the new ones, which are 22 millimeters. They were a pain, they're always a pain. This is an entire weekend project, by the way. I was expecting to do an exhaust and intake on my Tundra in addition to the lift kit. This lift kit took the entire weekend, so it's a lot of work, a lot of work. I'm very tired. This is a hard job. This rear part is easy. This is gonna get like a 2, but the front is definitely a 3 or 4 on the higher 4, almost on the 4 side, which is very difficult. The only thing that I would say to get a 5 is an engine rebuild or a turbo install. So it's a pretty difficult job, just to keep you guys aware of that. So what we're gonna do now is lower it a little bit more, put that block in, tighten it all back up. All right, front one completed and rear one completed. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh, I love it. I feel like I just got my truck on steroids. It's so jacked up now. I love that. It's a perfect amount though. It doesn't really lose its like functionality. You know, I'm 6'4", it's still easy to get and use it and to climb up right here, but it's so much better. So this is a leveling kit for the rear. It's on blocks now. I would say this is like a 2-star, 1 or 2-star. The only difficult parts about this is getting those bolts off. Those lower 4 that are 19 millimeter underneath there, you really gotta yank on them to get them off. But once I finally got them off, it was really, really easy to put the new ones in. They threaded on nice, the blocks went in easy. Yeah, I mean, the rear part was easy. The front one, and I've watched other people's YouTube videos, set an entire day for the front. It's very, very difficult. But I'm excited to get alignment. That'll be what I'll do next. But I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys found this helpful. I finally got my Tundra all jacked up. It looks so mean. Oh my gosh, what an awesome rig. It looks so new too. This is a 2007, it looks like a brand new truck. That made it look so much nicer. And now I can actually fit some real meat on there if I wanted to. I might go with some bigger meats, but these tires on here are like brand new. So I'm probably gonna run it for a while, paint the wheels black. Got the exhaust coming up, got the intake coming up, LED headlights, or LED, yeah, just daytime running lights would be really nice. But man, I really, really like this truck so much. Make sure to like, subscribe, swing by MITSUBISHI.com, and of course, I'll see you guys in the next video.